with Namor now officially in the MCU, there is tons of opportunities to tell new stories and, of course, form new relationships. One thing that's been frequently discussed among fans, at least a lot in meme form, is Namor taking Sue Storm from Reed Richards. Because as we know, yeah, this is a thing that happens in the comics, and it's very important to the development of both sides of the franchise, Namor and Fantastic Four. Now the actor playing Namor addresses some of the rumors and his own, well, thoughts on this whole thing. So I think, as most of you know, if you've read the comics, how Namor's and Sue Storm's relationship works, Reed Richards is constantly knee-deep and, well, actually, he's like up to his head up in work and constantly ignores, for lack of a better term, the needs of Sue Storm. Sometimes Namor literally swoops in and goes, yeah, okay. And then he does his thing. And then a relationship forms. We've seen him and Sue Storm have a romantic relationship, have a working relationship. We've seen him even kind of, make friends with Reed after that. It's complex, it's comics, it is what it is, everybody knows it by now. It's been one thing that's been constantly brought up multiple times, though, in regards to the MCU, since obviously the Fantastic Four are coming, and, well, Namor is already here. So speaking with the Rolling Stone, Tinoch Huerta was asked about this, and he says, according to what he knows, he's going to be playing the character multiple more times, at least he hopes, unless something goes completely wrong and in a different direction. And they asked him about the relationship since the Fantastic Four are coming in, and he said, well, I don't know the plan right now, but we've discussed the future of Namor, and I hope that this is something we can explore, and I hope that this is something that Nate Moore and Kevin Feige are interested in, because it adds an interesting element from the comics to these characters and shows you more human qualities. And again, yeah, I agree with this. Not everybody's perfect, and that's one thing that I think Marvel Comics does well. They show you things like this in relationships and things that can go wrong, and that's honestly one of the big highlights of the history of Reed Richards and Sue Storm. And the Namor relationship impacted both of them in a pretty big way. It also happened recently in the last decade with the likes of Black Bolt and Medusa. They had their falling out, and Medusa went off and did her own thing, and Black Bolt was, kind of like a mess. I think there's something to that. Now, certainly, I don't think you explore that right out the gate, but once the Fantastic Four are established, and if the age is right, and, it's not like, oh, Sue Storm's 25 and Namor's like 45, 50, you could probably make this work in a pretty decent way. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do, and then, we'll see how the story goes, but honestly, yeah, I'd be interested in seeing this, and it sounds like they've already discussed it and sort of at least have some ideas, or at least they're aware of the fans and what they want to see. Don't you dare bring up the damn package memes. Yeah, we've seen what they had to do with Namor on set. We all know what you're thinking. We all know. We know. We all know. Even Johnny Sins is envious, apparently.